There you go, Arnie. 4 on the mag, cheap, made in China, 22 rifle, silencer on the end, very cheap scope, but I've killed so many rabbits and fed us so many nights with this rifle. Let's go and kill something, hopefully get some tuckers.
Shame on me for all the bad things that I've done. Shame on me for all the bad things that I've done.
Reality is just starting to sink in, like unbelievable. I own this piece of land. I always dreamed of this, and with this coronavirus and stuff, it all happened at the same time I bought it, and I couldn't really process it. It's the second time I've been for a walk around with a rifle now, and I actually own it and I'm hunting on my own land. It's like fucking amazing. The feeling is, I've never had this in my life. I've always been renting this the last 14, 15 years. And the landlord's really good, but he's carved off this bit of dirt, all that native bush, and some of that paddock down there, not all of it, but some of it for some sheep. And there's rabbits and there's hares, and I've got my own sheep down there now to butcher, and I can shoot a hare or a rabbit, and it's just fucking amazing. You know, it's just sunk in, the feeling. Finally, this evening I stepped outside and I thought I'd better go and ring up the landlord and ask him, and I just realised I don't have to ring anybody up, this is mine. Just walking around, it's not much, but I'm so grateful, I'm so fortunate. And I know there's people right now that can't go hunting anywhere because of this lockdown, that don't have their own property to hunt on, and I really, really sympathise with you. And it's very easy for me to say, oh, you know, just get on with it, but most of you can't do this, and I'm aware of that, so thanks for being so bloody supportive, because I wouldn't even own this if it wasn't for all my patrons and people that made it so it was possible, my supporters. So really, really, very grateful, very grateful. And I'm just fucking blown away. I just can't believe it's like I'm walking around on my own land. I own this. If I see a rabbit, it's mine to shoot, on my dirt, on my section, on my land. Like, fuck, it still blows my mind. I still got to get the farmer that stuck his electric fences and stuff here along there to go and take them off, because he just, like, put his livestock on here without asking me, and finally I got the last one off yesterday. There's a couple still, there's one still at large, so maybe we don't shoot a rabbit tonight, maybe we shoot a sheep, because if I see the bastard, I'll drop it. He owes me quite a lot. He's caused me a lot of stress, that farmer, so if I see his sheep out here today, it was out here earlier, but it's on the neighbours. Thought I saw it then, but no, it's just an apple box. Look at this, would you? Just look around as I pan around. So about that bit of paddock down there. Oh, we got some. You know what that sound is, don't you? It's a couple of paradise ducks. When duck shooting season comes, they'll be on my land and it'll be boom boom, duck tonight. I won't have to ask anybody. Just put some feed down there and sit down there in the grass before 10. Probably a lot harder than I think, actually. The realisation that this is my bit of dirt. You know, when I was renting this, I planted 40 Carnuka trees in this native bush beside me here, and a whole lot of ferns, never really believing that I would own it. This is the first time tonight it's actually sunk in. It's the first time I've realised I fucking own this. It's like, man, it's a dream come true, really is. It's a dream come true. Nobody can tell me to leave. You know, when you're renting, you're always expecting, hey mate, it's time to move on now. See, when the landlord said to me, listen, sorry Clay, but look, we're going to have to actually sell it. The old house. It's belongs to a business and everybody wants their share. And I thought long and hard about it. Often get rabbits just in here, just a bit of native bush. Nice bit of 5 finger. That is one of the Carnukas I grew. There's another one there. The hares, rabbits chew the tops out, but they've lived. Here's another one here. There's another one here. And another one here. Another one there. And another one there. And when they grow big, they grow like those trees there. Those big, long, tall bastards. And you can see up there the tree hut that I started building for Dayla before I rooted my arm. And we're going to finish that off now. Now I've got Mikhail here to help me. We're going to get the walls up, the roof on and finish it. It's going to be an awesome place. And look at this big old man pine tree. That's on my land. That could keep me in firewood for like 3 years. Look at the pine cones on it. Look how thick it is. That is just a resource there, man. It's a big old tree. Got a big, fat, looks like a male rabbit down on the driveway halfway between. Oh, it's gone onto the apple row now. I'll zoom in, I'll get closer and I'll zoom in and show you, but it's now gone onto the apple row. I think it's a rabbit, or maybe it's a hare. Nah, it's a rabbit. But it's not on my land, it's just gone to Harry's place. I can hear my pup Bigsy crying. I don't know if you guys can see that in the middle of the road there, but that's a rabbit's just run off our place and into Harry's. You know, he's having a wee hop around. But can't shoot that, not on my land. Pukeko. Yes, you can eat them. No, they are not chewy if you prepare them right. I've got a video on Pukeko stew, but there's nothing wrong with their steaks if you do them the right way. Cut them the right way, put them in a hot pan, bit of garlic, bit of ginger, good chomping and chewing. Big old moon in the sky. It's coming. How do I know that moon is coming and not descending? Well, if you look at it, it's shaped like a C. That means the full moon is coming. If the flat side was on the left hand side, it'd be shaped like a D. That means it's descending. That's how you remember. And just up behind Mount Arthur, the sun's going down behind the clouds. This is the best hour when animals start moving around. Whatever you're hunting, whatever you're fishing for too, for that matter. Yeah, the paradise ducks, they always give you away. Okay, here's a tip for you. I'm approaching a hill now, that's why I've got my hat on backwards. So as you approach a hill, when you're going to look over it, always lift your head, so your eyes are at the highest point of your head. So your eyes see the game before the game sees the top of your head. Always have your head back like this. You'll be looking at my nose. That's why I take the peak of my cap and turn it around. That's a wee hot tip for you young hunters. Because if you blindly walk into a place where there's a hill, a rise with a drop below it, the animal sees the top of your head, that'll be gone before you even lay your eyes on it. So keep your head back like this. There's nothing there, but if there was, that's the way to approach it. I've got a rabbit. It's about 80 metres away. And I'm going to get myself closer. If I can, I'll turn around and show you before I have a shot at it. We'll see how we go, but I'm going to have to put my phone down. So what I'm doing right now is I'm keeping my eyes firmly on it while it's feeding. Its ears are down every so often. It has a look around. If I freeze and don't move, it's looking straight at me now. Head down, feeding again, move forward. That's how you stalk a rabbit. Now when I was hunting a rabbit with a blowgun, I had to get him within 10 to 5 metres. Same theory applied. And that video is on my channel of hard shooting a rabbit in the evening with a blowgun. Right. Gonna switch off closer because I'm still about 70 metres away and I want to get right up close. Just had a fucking misfire. Click. Let's look at the bullet. Oh, I didn't put it in the chamber. Oh, fuck. And it went click. Wasn't in the chamber. Oh, man. That's the first that's happened. Didn't go in. Jeez. That is a first with this rifle. Okay. Half the rabbit's gone. It heard the click and ran off. It's taken me the last sort of, I don't know, hour to get to that rabbit and click. So we've got half bolt now. Hello. I wonder what's going on here. I hear this noise going on. You got the old coffee machine going. How's it working?
Yeah, all good.
Hey, I'm going to try and get that rabbit that I missed because it backfired, so I'll see you later.
Sweet.
And B, you can come out of there. B, come. B, come. What are you doing there, mate? B, come. So last night my rabbit harvest failed dismally because the magazine didn't expel the live bullet into the chamber when I cocked the bolt. That missed it completely. It is a cheap rifle, that's the first time that's happened. And of course, human error on my part, I probably did something stupid. It's the middle of the day, it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and you probably see I've got B somewhere around me. Where is he? Oh, there he goes, walking nicely behind me. He's my go-to dog if something goes wrong. So in the middle of the day, there is one place I can get rabbits generally, and that's in the corner of the dam, but it's about 110 metre shot, quite a long shot for this little 22. So it's a body shot, if you're lucky. That's why I've got B with me, so if I can wing a rabbit or get lucky and get one through the engine room, we might have some rabbit to eat. It's so far away you hardly have to be stealth because the rabbits see it from miles away and think nothing's going to happen. So all we need to do is smash one, and if it does get winged I can take B to find it because he's good at doing that. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's a clever dog, very clever dog. He's a pig dog, but I can use him for other things too. And when he's pig hunting, he knows he's not allowed to touch rabbits. And it's something I've been working on for a while now, but just basic commands and training. He understands what the word rabbits is. Anything that's actually, the word rabbits to him is anything which is out of bounds. So if he's chasing ducks, I'll say leave the rabbits. Because a dog's vocabulary is very limited. They might have 200 words, so you've got to use your words sparingly. And he just knows that it doubles up. But if I say, I won't say it, but if I say get the rabbits in a skitching voice, you know, like da 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 da. Good boy, Helen. Start to prick his ears up. He knows that he's allowed to have a crack at them. Right, see the corner of the dam over there? That's where they sometimes own that bit of grass. And as I'm walking along right now, I can see one. I can see one. Right, we'll put this thing down. We'll see him get a bit closer. There's two there. Ooh, 3. Right, we'll get up closer and have a look. She's pretty windy. We'll zoom in a bit and go a bit more. You can probably see them now. I'll try and zoom in a bit further for you. Pretty windy. So the one that's furthest away is a bigger one by the looks of it. That's what I'll be going for, I think. It looks a bit bigger than the other one. I can't really tell. We'll have a look through the scope and report back hopefully with a rabbit. I've got B sitting behind me waiting for his command. Good boy B. Had a good boy B. Good dog. Just down here. You stay in, mate. Very windy. Right, we'll put the phone down and we'll take a shot. I won't be able to film it because I can't hold the rifle on my phone at the same time, can I, B? He can smell it. He knows what's going on. Bloody grubby in there. Stay here, boy. Stay. Good dog. Right, yeah, he's going to die today from my pot. This is going to be a far shot. Very far shot indeed. Oh yeah, that looks a long way off. I think we'll go for the female. She's the one that's closer. No, we'll go for the big male at the back. Missed the bastard. Shit. Got him. Down, winged. Down, this is where we use the dog. Come on, boy. Big up. So we got him just up in here, but he's winged. And that's why I've got B with me. Hopefully we can pick him up. Good boy, B. Good boy, B. Where you go, B? Find a rabbit. Good boy. Come on, where you go? Good boy. Where you go? Good boy. Where's the rabbit? Not very easy walking this stuff. It's just in there. Hopefully B gets him before he disappears into the scrub. Where's the rabbit, B? Where's the rabbit? Good boy. Where's a rabbit, B? Find a rabbit, B. Get a rabbit. Where's a rabbit? Oh, I might be too late. Might have got away. Stuff, fuck it. Oh, I think we've lost it. Oh no, it's there. Good boy. That's a kill shot. This boy's not going for it. Good boy, B. Oh, good. Jeez. How lucky was that? Oh, man. Bloody headshot at that distance is just a bit of luck. It's been poleaxed it. Oh, wow. Yeah. Happy days. Woohoo, hey. Good boy. Awesome. Oh, that was a kill shot. Absolute kill shot. Headshot right in there. That's what I was going for. I didn't think I was actually going to smack it from that distance. Right, bloody good, boy? Good dog. Heal up. So originally I was going for the buck. I was going for a headshot. Just really too far to go for a headshot. And I missed it. Went just over the top of it a fraction because I was allowing for the drop, but I went too high. And this one here was the female, which I went for the headshot. And I just smashed it. I absolutely smashed it right in the head. And I shot about that far above the head. And it worked out perfect. We got it. I thought I'd actually winged it because it was jumping around. I thought, oh no. But as it turned out, it was a clean kill. Just a few nerves. So this guy here didn't have to go and grab it for me. And it's interesting, when he got up there and saw a dead rabbit, he was completely disinterested. He just wanted to know where the live rabbit was he could find. And there was no live rabbit because it was fucking dead. Woohoo! Right, we're on the board. And that's all I need for a feed. So we're going to skin this, drop the guts out, and then we're going to put it in the fridge and leave it for a day or two just to hang. And come duck shooting season, you know this guy would fetch a duck for us, don't you? He loves the water. Good boy, B. That's a good dog. This is slippery as. Not easy. Good dog. You stay there. Such a well-behaved dog. Okay, some of you young hunters, here's a wee bit of gun safety for you while we're out here in the field. You often will have, after shooting particularly a larger animal like a deer or a pig, you'll have a lot of adrenaline in your body, and just like this rabbit, there'll be nothing going on inside your head because all the adrenaline goes to your muscles. So at this time after you've made the kill, before you do anything else, the next thing to do is to check your rifle is safe. Now we know I've just actually expelled the shell and closed this one back up, and I've put my finger down on top of the mag making sure there's nothing in there, but I'll go through this again with you. What we're going to do is we're going to open it up, take the magazine out. There goes that bullet there. check inside the breech, there's nothing in there. You can see there's nothing in there. You can either leave it open or do half bolt, whatever you like. But now we know it's empty. Now you can go about either field dressing your animal or carrying it out or gutting it, whatever you're going to do next, but always make sure this thing is safe after you've taken your shot. Look at that good dog. Healing in nicely. Oh, there's another bunny right in front of us. Oh, here's the thing. It's probably only 50 metres. I could freeze and go over there and have a crit stay. You've seen it too. But I'll keep walking and let it run away. It's seen me, it's gone now. So, here's the other thing is I've got my killer nice, fresh, young female rabbit. And that's all I need. There's no point me shooting everything. There's no point you shooting everything either. Just because you can. You've got to think about tomorrow's hunting. That rabbit up there, I know where he is now, so next time we come in here, he's just outside the house, only like 50 metres. He'll live here, stay there, he'll come back, and we'll have another crack at him when we need more rabbit. This way, just hunting on the farm what you need, it's like keeping the supermarket shelves topped up all the time. It's interesting the rabbits are out in the daytime. They're not normally out in the daytime so much as they are today. Quite a bit. And I think I know why. I can feel it in the air, rain is coming. I can feel the storm's coming. And so can the animals. They're feeding up because they know they're going to be hunkered down for a while in their burrows trying to keep dry. They often get washed out when it rains a lot here and their babies get killed. Bigsy, behave yourself. What we're going to do is we're going to take a bit of skin off this rabbit. That's an open L knife they made in France. Good bastard Simon gave me this one, and some other ones to give to young fellas. I've still got 2 left, I think. Just going to put a bit of a nick in there, in the back of it, stick my finger in that hole and stand on its head, pull up. As you can see, it just comes off like a nice sock. Piece of piss, so easy. And then we've got the front, take off by hand, down to the head. I don't worry about cutting the fur off the feet like some guys do, because later on when I do it, it's going to be just snap, snap, cut, cut. I'll show you very quickly. So that's already skinned, that rabbit. Now, you can see it was a nice clean head shot because we haven't lost any meat. Oh, there's a bit of fat down there too, look. Oh no, I'm dreaming. Bugger all fat. It's an autumn rabbit. But we've got everything. Here's the tail. We'll just smash that off now like this. Yeah, Biggsy, you can play with that, mate. You're not sure, are you? In the meantime, Mikhail's doing all his bloody tricep exercise. Oh, doing lats now. Lats and what else would that be, Mikhail? Biceps? Yep.
Oh, your back and arms.
And your back and arms. And I'm exercising my knife down this rabbit's guts. Just going to drop that out there like that. Have you seen a lot of guys squeeze the guts out of the arsehole? That's a hard case way of doing it. I don't do it that way, but because I've rooted my shoulder, you've got to be quite strong on the shoulders to do it. I used to, but this works just as quick really. It's just kind of impressive watching it all come out. And then we have it one clean hit. No different to any other animal. There it goes. Bum holes out. Eat up, Brennan. Eat up. Eat up, boy. Good dog. Good boy. The head's already gone. I wouldn't get too close, mate, if I was you. No, I wouldn't get too close. He's not going to eat it. Don't worry, Bruno. This is what you call a tender hang. You can do it with any animal, a deer, pig, sheep, anything. And it ensures that these main big muscles aren't being stretched. Some people hang them from the back legs, but if you hang it from the pelvis like this, you get nice, tender muscle here. It just relaxes it. We'll leave it for a day or two and come back and we'll do a cook up. All of this stuff. And all that stuff. All the stuff behind the fire, stuff over there, and the entire trailer full of rubbish all came out of the old woodshed. A lot of it was here when I moved in 15 years ago. Now I own it, I'm cleaning it out. someone else's rubbish. And this is where I have my outdoor cooking for my fire, for cooking food on a spit or hangi, whatever I'm doing. Actually, I haven't filmed a hangi yet, but that's where we heat our rocks and irons, and that's where we're going to cook our rabbit today. Some nice hot embers. Just going to rake those into here. Some hot plate. Poke it on that. That's going to heat up pretty quick. Leaf lard. These chef scissors are great. I first saw them being used when I was in Germany, the woman cutting the chicken's breast, and I thought that's better than using a bloody knife. Holding a telephone in your hand trying to film at the same time is not as easy. So we're going down there and we're just going to give a snip and break the pelvis bone there, just like that. We're sweet to butterfly. Now I've left these on because they're nice handles to hold onto your grub. There's no actual food in this piece here, no one ever eats that. So why not have a furry handle? They'll probably get burnt to bits off anyways, this one already has, as I had it just putting some tent back into the meat, as it's been hanging in the fridge for a while. Somewhere along the way we lost a kidney, but we gained a heart. I didn't take the heart out, I left it in. Going to sear this on here. We've seared most of the outside. Our next step now is butter, salt and basil. Big Z, what you doing, mate? You got a flea on your bum, eh? Good boy, good dog. I know he's looking at those chickens below his house there. Anyway, yeah, rocket. Oh, what's that one called? Someone tell me it knows more about herbs than me. I've used it and I can't remember the name. Coriander. This is actually coriander that I bought from the shop, and then I regrew it again and it's grown back. Anybody done that? Like it was one of those hydroponic ones. Been there for about 2 weeks and it's starting to grow back. We chomped it off and ate it and we put it back, so we're getting seconds out of it. That's coriander too, is it? Yep. That's what I want, this one here. Basil. Looks like something good on it. Basil goes really well with rabbit. Rabbit's a real subtle flavour, so basil's really nice with it. Basil and butter. Going to smash that whole big piece off the top there. We'll take that there. There we go. That's quite a bit, eh? But that's what I'm going to use. And we might eat it with some of this rocket too, because we haven't chomped into that yet. Has anybody spotted the camp over there? I wonder what's going on inside that. Right, tin foil. There's a couple of things we can do with this. The first thing, we're going to make something very special that we need right now. So, of course, the first thing you're going to need your tin foil is for your protection against the old 5G, so you don't get COVID-19, because we all know that's where it comes from. I haven't even put the butter on yet, or the basil or the salt, and it actually smells like you could chomp into it. Fuck, my head's getting hot in this tin foil. How do you guys do it? Yeah, mate, there you go. Oh, don't you fall down there. Rightio. That. Bro, catch. Into it, crazy. Yeah, all over it. Legs, mate, a whole lot. Yeah, that's a wee kidney. You can eat that now if you want. Yeah? Yeah, mate, it's going to be fine. Tear into it. Salted. Very good for you, full of all your good nutrition. It's probably actually the most healthiest part of the rabbit, that there. Yum. Traditionally, when you do a spit roast or spatchcock chicken or something, the bits that burn are the thin bits around here. Cut it in, wrap it over, give it a squeeze. We're going to put seconds on it in a minute. Doesn't matter if these hang out because they're just handles to hold on to. Rightio, that's good. So, gee, she's hot. Like that there. You hear the butter starting to go. Yeah. So what's going to happen now is all the basil and butter is going to fuse together with the salt, and she's already been seared on the hot plate, so it'll keep all the juice of the rabbit in. The main thing is stopping it drying out. Right, let's have a look at what's in the camp oven. I didn't tell you guys what's going on in here. Can you remember what I told you is cooking in here?
wouldn't be duck again, would it?
Could be. Tell me if this looks like duck to you. Oh, that's hot. Oh, look at that.
Nice slice of cow.
Nice slice of cow, mate. It's exactly what it is. Hey, thank you, Patrick Hill. Patrick Hill butchered this cow and gave it to me. So thanks, Patrick. Patrick was a young bloke, about probably, oh, he must have been 11 when I first took him out. He was a guy that wanted to go hunting, and Patrick had a real love of particularly pig hunting, and so he would have been 11 when I started taking him out. Today he's 28, 29, very fit unit, very good hunter, and it's cool because I looked after him when he was younger and now he looks after me. Occasionally I'll lend him my pig dogs, he takes it for a run. Anyway, he's the guy that gave me that, and also the pear sausages you had the other day.
Oh.
They came from Patrick, eh?
Cheers, Patrick.
Yep, so thanks mate, bloody good.
Yum.
Yeah, I think he gave me this this beef because I lent him all my tracking gear and my pig dogs. I should have lent him a rifle because he got a good bail up with the dogs. He bailed up about a 120 pound boar, but he didn't take his rifle with him. And 3 times he tried to grab it and 3 times it broke. Lesson learnt there. I reckon we get a couple of bowls and we just tear into that beef because that's ready. The rabbit will be a bit longer, mate. Are you hungry now? Yeah. You can hear the rabbit cooking and the butter in there. I'm just wondering what rocket would be like with this. I'm going to we taste some in the garden before I pick a whole lot, because I've never had it with rabbit. Very peppery. Would that go with the basil? Yep, a little bit of that. What about that mix of coriander? Just mixing things up here. Bit of an experiment, I'll try it. Don't know if it'll work or not. I can imagine so. Not sure. There's only one way to find out. Not going to take too much, just in case it fails. Who likes rocket? It reminds me a bit of kawa leaf actually, this. Got a similar taste and also similar to, I think, watercress. Tastes a bit like that too. Guess we don't need that plant on there. Yeah, it's a bit like watercress and a bit like kawa, something in between there. I guess that's that peppery taste. And a few other weeds and bits and pieces in there might kill us. And we'll take a bit of a little bit of the old coriander. A couple of tomatoes here, and I've also got some celery we're going to have with this, so it should be pretty good chomping and chewing. Looks like should be enough when we add our celery and our tomatoes. Can somebody tell me what this is off? It's a tractor seat, is it? No, I don't think so. Mikhail found it when he was cleaning out the shed. It's off something. That'll do, Bigsy. Bigsy, shut up! Not sure what it is off, but if you know what it is off, let us know. Maybe a picker, because this place used to be an orchard. It's certainly comfortable. Feels good. Bloody good. So Mikhail has found something very old. You know what it is, mate? It's a spray thing, isn't it? Like some old thing, like back in the day before. Is it for making cakes? So I don't know what it is.
Shell on it. It might be a bug repellent.
Bug repellent?
It's got little pictures of dead bugs on it.
Well, rabbit on the rack, it sure tastes fine. Well, rabbit on the rack sure tastes fine. Share a little bit of meat with that nephew of mine. Ho! Let's serve up that beef, eh?
Serve it up.
Chickens are roosting. It's that time of night. Bring your plate over, mate. Oh, yeah. This looks really like, oh, mate, just falling to bits. Oh, look at this. Jeez, you gotta love the old camp oven, don't you? Just gonna fall to bits, mate. How hungry are you?
A little bit.
A little bit? I can tell you, it just smells bloody divine. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm just gonna give you this great big piece, mate, because I know you've been doing a bit of hard labour today. And some more. Ooh, it's pretty good, eh? Better get some of that onion, bud. A bit of that onion's really nice when it's caramelised like that. Oh, look at that. There was no way that one rabbit was going to feed us both. That's why I threw a bit of this beef in the camp oven. Oh, mate. Come on. Come on, man. Oh, that's good. You can't beat something that someone's grown at home and killed themselves, eh? That's not off like freezing works from the shops. That's from a mate that grew it himself, of his own land. Grass-fed cattle. Bloody good. Do you need a bit of salt on it, mate?
I'll put a bit on. Might need a little bit more.
It's pretty good with a bit of salt on it, eh? What I really like about this meat is it's got a bit of fat on it. I like fat on mine. Oh man. Good chomping and chewing, mate. I can tell you we're making bloody short work of this beef. It's actually really nice with the tomatoes, eh? That's like having tomato sauce on a bit of steak.
This is like better than normal tomatoes and way better than normal beef.
Yeah. Yeah. A bit of rocket's okay. Let's see how the coriander's with the beef. Oh shit, that's good. Oh, that's great. Oh yeah, that's really good, Tucker. Coriander with the tomato. Oh, it's to die for. That bloody chicken up there shitting on me.
It's a chicken in the tree.
There's a chicken up there bloody.
Hopping from branch to branch.
Yeah. That chicken should understand the 2 metre rule, it doesn't.
Does it understand that it's a chicken?
No, it'll be chicken soup that carries on like that. Righto, let's see how this is looking. I can tell you it's smelling good. You can smell the basil. And hopefully we haven't done it too hot. It's got nice steam rise. Oh, it looks great. Look at that. Would you look at that? Oh, now we're talking. Oh, this is ready. You can just tell by the smell of it. It's like chicken. Ooh, yes. Gonna cut a little bit of rabbit off and tear into some. First things first is we give it the blood test. Poke that in. No blood coming out, that's a good sign. I reckon it's going to be just delicious. These back straps look, no, she's done. She's good. Come on, mate, there we go. Is that the first time you had rabbit? Very delicate flavour.
It's tasty. I can't remember having rabbit before.
Okay. Probably the only place you would have had it would have been with me when you were younger, when you were staying.
Yeah, probably.
Yep.
This is nice.
It's good, eh? It's almost like soft, tender chicken, isn't it? That is cooked to perfection, mate. That is absolutely how it should be. Bang on. Oh, I'm enjoying this. This is really nice. The basil works really well. That's our rabbit. To be honest with you, I actually prefer the taste of this to the beef. Normally, I'd say beef, but this is well, how do I describe it? I'm lost for words.
It's got kind of more flavour.
It's got a lot more flavour than the beef, eh?
Flavour, like.
Hasn't got the same fat, but the butter saves it by putting the butter in there. Oh, I can hear a quail. California quail. Sun's just about gone down here, and we're chewing on our rabbit and our beef. Yesterday when I started making this video, it was going to be something completely different, solely a hunting video, but I was overcome with emotion. It was the first time I realised I own this piece of land. This is my bit of dirt. It's not a big bit of dirt and it doesn't have a flash house on it, but it's mine and it's home, and I'm sharing it with my blood, my nephew, who incidentally I love having with me here. And my hunting video went to sort of a video of realisation. I'm very, very lucky, and not everybody is that lucky, and I'm aware of that. So if you're in a situation that's less glamorous than mine, not that this is a glamorous situation, but you know, I'm trying to say, it's hard to say. I feel for you. I understand it's difficult for some people right now. This is a moment in history, and how I make this moment for myself in my own life will be very important for the future of me and the people in my circle around me. So I'm trying my best as I can to try to take everything good from this moment and not waste a moment of it, because life will change when lockdown is over. Things may not ever be the same. We don't know how they're going to be. In fact, none of us really know a hell of a lot. There's a lot of theories out there and stuff, but I think for the best part, most of us are just winging it. I'm going online and reading science reviews and doctors' reviews and conflicting messages, but really, I don't really know, and I don't think anybody really knows 100% where we're going to end up. The main thing is where we are right now at this very moment, because that's what life is living in the present moment. And right now, this moment, it's a bloody good moment, and you've eaten all your meat, mate. Holy shit! He's hungry. Do you want some more beef?
Yeah.
Tear into it, man, tear into it. Anyway, that's our video. Can't be good. Be careful. See you later. That's a big piece of meat, bro. Don't burn your fingers.
Well, a hunting life is a mighty fine life. Up on the hill with your dog and knife. A hunting life is a mighty fine life. Mighty fine life for me, oh. Mighty fine life for me, oh. Well, a hunting life is a mighty fine life. Up on the hill with your dog and knife. A hunting life is a mighty fine life. Mighty fine life for me, oh. Mighty fine life for me, oh. Well, I don't need things that shine like gold, just good memories for when I'm old.